With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You would run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. We're gonna bleed this pig. Is that a face you can trust? You going to buy a car, you walk into the dealership, and he looking at you like that. You gonna buy from this guy? You going there to buy a house, right? The real estate agent standing on the lawn, and he's staring at you like that. You gonna buy that house? You go into the bank, sit down, apply for a loan of some sort, and that paperwork is going through all too smoothly. You're like, yo, I thought this would be a lot harder. You know, my credit ain't the best, and he's telling you, don't worry about it. I got you. You gonna take his word for it, looking like that? Look at him. You gotta be kidding me. King Jr., Ratchet since 91, King Corleone, Davion, Jason, Reggie, what up? Black Alpha, Coach, what up? Volts UK, Brian H, Don Shotta, Brent Fox, MP, what the fuck? Copper Aborigines, Stephen L, what up? New Fat Boy Fitness in the building, Jay Boomin, Mansa Musa Lifestyle, salute fam, how you? Joe, what's good? Anthony Bolton, Bolly, Yave, Mark Stearns, Zelos Newton, salute, Mark Booker, Big Block, Xavier, yo, Kevin, what up? Tab Investments, Key of Life, Ring Dragon TV, Anwar, what up? Jay Elegant, Bruce Goes in the building, salute OG, smash the like button, y'all. So, I'm just, you know, looking at some boxing news. I came across this article, and I'm reading it. Well, I'm sorry. I was on Instagram, right? Yeah, exactly. And Artman, salute to Artman, he shares this tweet. WBC have announced that Conor Benn, Mario Barrios, Mauricio Lara, Lee McGregor, and Chris Billum Smith have been removed from their rankings this month as they have not registered for the VADA Clean Boxing Program. They still have the opportunity to enroll and be reinstated. Jellybean, RB, salute. Are y'all reading this? The Jab Jamboree in the building. Y'all reading this? What? Wait a minute. All of these fighters should be looking at each other like, what? Rick, what up? When did this become serious? I'm asking. I mean, up in the LD, salute. I mean, listen, family, listen. This drug thing, it's been serious for me. But I'm asking, when did it become serious to the WBC? What, as of yesterday? What do you mean? It wasn't serious, what, 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I mean, not only drugs, I'm talking about cheating overall in the sport. Let me read this article. WBC drops 5 fighters from his rankings for failing to enroll in VADA testing. Basically, that's the tweet I just read to you. 3 British fighters. They're temporary blacklist. Oh, my God. Barrios faces Thurman on February 5th. All right, I'm not going to read this whole thing. Y'all read it. The tweet was very, very clear. But when did they start the Bodymore salute? When did they start giving a crap about 503 line in the building? Vince, what up? C. Coolidge, what up? When did they start dropping the hammer on fighters that are not enrolled in VADA? The answer is just yesterday. You believe that the WBC believes in clean boxing? This man, looking like that, has a bridge to sell you. Oh, yeah, Sensei. Because we're about to go all the way over there. We're about to go all the way over there. We're about to go, CT Fat Boy, salute. We're about to go all the way over there. Because this ish, I'm not having. Because drug cheating is not the only problem in boxing. It's equipment, it's referees, it's judges. Phil J, salute. Michael B, what up? It's everybody and everything. It's a joint effort that has single-handedly messed this sport up. All right? Let's jump around a bit. Let's jump around a bit. This man, the face you can trust. Right? The face you can trust. Calvin, what up? The face you can trust, right?
It's difficult to understand. I was present in both fights. I was in the dressing room in both fights.
Stop. Stop. I was present at both fights. I was in the locker room. Rashad, what up? Players Ball, what up? Salute to Op and the LD. Y'all know I'm about to go here with this dude. He's trying to jump ahead of the potential lawsuit that should appear by pretending he's fair. That's right. Ain't it funny how this Bud Crawford situation got everybody jumping around now? All of a sudden, Valdez and Shakur Stevenson is next, right? We was told about a month ago that no, I want to put Valdez in the ring with Navarrete, who's a weight class down south, on an all-Mexican card. Now, all of a sudden, it's the next fight. Now, all of a sudden, Mauricio Sulaiman is interested in fairness. Didn't I tell y'all almost a month ago that the Olympics, they said, look, if boxing don't get it together by 2028, there ain't going to be no boxing in the Olympics. It's it. It's done. Remember, I was up here saying, yo, this is a problem. Do y'all understand the ramifications behind that if there's no boxing in the Olympics? That is my least watched video. That goes to show you there are no supporters of the sport. There's fanatics of fighters. Because they're thinking, oh, by the time 2028 gets here, my guy will be retired. I win. You don't love the sport. And the sport don't love us, by the way. Is this making any sense? Asante L, salute. Is this making any sense? Damien, salute. This is ridiculous. While you assholes are picking sides because this guy was your neighbor, or he's the same ethnicity, or you from the same block, or he's your father's cousin, sister's brother's uncle's roommate. I'm here legitimately impartial saying, yo, look, all I want is a fair sport. I don't want anyone to die in the ring over something that we had control over. It's already dangerous as it is. We're barbarians for wanting to watch it. We're barbarians for a bloodlust. But what I don't want is people in there with fake-ass judges, fake-ass refs, and faulty corners and sanctioning bodies and commissions. Everybody's messed up. So much to the point where the Olympics is saying, we're not doing this in 2028. Y'all got until 2023 to get it together. And of all people, Mauricio Sulaiman threw his name in the hat and says, hey, I'm going to help you fix it. Of all people, Mauricio Sulaiman is going to offer to help fix the Olympics. Did y'all read the video? Did y'all listen to the video? I mentioned it. Crush the legend. Windy City Assassin, salute. I mentioned it. Jose Diaz, what up? You said, I was born in South America. I can't even understand the Spanish he speaks. He picks sides. Anyway. Yeah, bro. Boxers are an alumni. Outlaw Junior, salute. Boxers are an alumni. They could have beef with one another, but when there's outside entities attacking the sport to lace their pockets for the greater good of business, boxers need to say, you know what, F that, we're the athletes. And what could happen to him can happen to me. What can happen to him can happen to me. And if I don't protect him, even though I don't like him, it can happen to me. What? An MMA guy wants to come into our ring? Yeah, I don't like that guy, but I got to root for him. What? A boxer's going to the MMA octagon? I got to support him or her. Salute to Clarissa Shields, the GOAT. She had to go to MMA to get work because she had a problem getting work in boxing. Everybody in unison should have came together and said, nah, sis, she should be paid more and respected. When she fights, we all need to stop what we're doing and make it our business to either buy the pay-per-view or show up to her fight. And that's not only her, all of the women. How about that? Boxers are alumni. The reality of it is, Vel, salute. The reality of it is, Jake Paul, the Paul brothers, they shouldn't have ever allowed them to have room to breathe. He should have had his YouTube fight with KSI, and that should have been the end of it. But you know what happened? He's the main event, and Boo Boo Andrade is fighting on the undercard. I knew the play right then. I said, oh, man. Oh, man. So when we point things out of concern, it's not out of hatred, out of concern. This is what this, DB, what up? This is what this clown had to say.
Wilder and Fury dressing room.
Wait, hold on. Now stop right there. He said he was in Wilder and Fury's dressing room. You lying bastard. He's a liar. Y'all already know, but for the people that are just here for the first time, I'm going to tell you why he was lying. Number one, remember who I talked to. I talk to Tay Jones almost every day. And at the height of this nonsense, Tay Jones was in the locker room. And he said, yo, he's lying. Ryan, salute. He's lying. You know, he says he was in the locker room. No. He needs to be specific. He's the WBC president. What he does is he sticks his head in the locker room. He shakes some hands. Hi, I'm here. I'm leaving now. And he left. Meet, greet, leave. Want to know why else I know he's lying? When he was in the barbershop, did I not beam in and ask him? Wasn't disrespectful. I don't need to do that. I just ask questions. Y'all know how I get down. And what did I ask him? I said, who wrapped the hands of Tyson Fury? He said, I don't know. I said, who put on the gloves? I don't know. Mauricio, where are the gloves? I don't know. I said, I know where they are. He said, where? I said, they're in Sugar Hill's house, because he told us on Fred's show. And that's what I left him with. I was giving him a gem. I'm telling you where the weapons are. Do you at least want to call up Sugar and say, yo, can you bring those over to me? Could you drop them in the mail and send them to me? Do something. You did nothing. What you did was you called us salty because our guy lost. This is boxing. Fighters win, fighters lose. Did Muhammad Ali go undefeated? Did Evander Holyfield go undefeated? Did Lennox Lewis go undefeated? No, he's been knocked out twice. This is boxing. All we want is a clean and fair sport. That's all we want. And we didn't get it. And you know we didn't get it. We didn't get it. And we asked you, have a look at it. And you tell us you was in the locker rooms. You didn't even know who wrapped their hands. You didn't even know that they put a towel over the camera or unplugged it. You didn't know any of that. But we told you, we showed you a deflated glove. We showed you. You did nothing because it wasn't in your best interest for business. Tyson Fury, in your mind, is best for business. And I'm going to explain further why I feel that, why you feel that way. So you lied. You were in both dressing rooms at the same time. You saw the hand wraps. You told me you did. Okay, let's go.
One was in California. The other one was in Nevada. In both cases, there were at least 3 inspectors on each dressing room. I was there before and after the fight. I saw the hand wraps. I saw them with the gloves on.
What I do is not hard. It's very easy. Everyone saw it. LeVon Don gave the salute. Everyone saw a menace to society. That famous scene. You know you done fucked up. You see you fucked up. Did he do anything special? That was symbolic of life. When I saw that in real life, that was way before I was on the job. But when I saw that in real life, I was like, yo, that's how it goes. Because I have a lot of law enforcement in my family. Cassandra, salute. All you have to do is let them talk. You can remember facts because it actually happened to you. What happened when you went outside today? Oh, as soon as I stepped out the building, there was some black guys. I fell. I got up. I went to work. When I got to work, my knee was hurting. The train was late. All of that stuff. Will, old school, salute. All of that stuff happened. AOB easy, salute. It happened. Shamar, what up? It happened. But when your boss asks you why you late to work, you come up with this extravagant lie. It don't even have to be extravagant. Oh yeah, I missed the bus. A month later, he said, yeah, that Wednesday when you was late, when you missed the train. Yeah. I'm fucked up. You told me it was the bus. I just said the train. You heard me say train. Oh, well, it's the same thing. No, there's a difference between a bus and a motherfucking train. You done fucked up. Let him talk. He's telling this guy that it's ridiculous. He was in both locker rooms before and after the fight at both fights. Tay Jones sent me video of the locker room and asked me, where do you see Mauricio Sulaiman? I say, I don't know. He's not there. I see Shelly Finkel. I see Deontay. I see his wife. I see a couple of kids. I see everybody from Team Bomb Squad. I didn't see Mauricio Sulaiman. See, I don't even know about that. I got on Fred's show. I asked him, who put on the who wrapped the hands? I don't know. Who put on the gloves? I don't know. Well, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to go to Barbershop Conversations, and I am going to find the goddamn video. I'm tired of talking about it. Y'all need to actually see it. Let's do this. Damn, I'm all over this page. Oh, here we go.
What's your take on
Hold on.
video? Locker room?
This is what we're going to do.
You said you was in both locker rooms.
This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Now, I want you to hear this, all right? Just listen to this, right? We're going to finish this.
I was in the ring when they came into the ring, and I was sitting right there during the fight. At no moment in either fight I saw anything that would look suspicious whatsoever. After the fight, they take off the gloves. They're handed to the commission. It is just something that is very sad, because to try to take away something from a huge victory, one of the greatest nights of the sport in the century, to try to put a blemish on that event is so irresponsible and so stupid that it should not be even giving the least consideration. It's
irresponsible. It's irresponsible and it's stupid. That's what he thinks of us. Irresponsible and stupid. All right? And salute to Fred. I'm about to share this video.
And Drew, go ahead.
Good evening.
Hey, what's up, Drew?
Hello, Drew.
How you feel? To be honest, I had a bunch of questions, but I know I'm limited, so I'll just. You said you was in both locker rooms in both Fury versus Wilder fights. You was in both locker rooms, right? That must mean you witnessed the hand wraps.
No, I did not witness the hand wraps. I was in the locker rooms.
Well, that didn't take long, did it? That didn't take long. Just let him talk. Just let him talk. Harold, salute. Did I say any? Did I put words in his mouth? Or did I just ask a question? Am I lying? Or is he? Let's continue.
Where they have inspectors that are with the fighters at all times.
Okay, so you was in Fury's locker room, but you didn't see the hand wraps at all.
No, I visited both locker rooms. I do that in every title fight. I go with the challenger, go with the champion, wish them luck. Sometimes I go 2-3 times before the fight. So what I have said constantly is that I went to the locker rooms, and if you were to visit a locker room, you would see how many inspectors are in a room for a title fight.
I've actually seen it. I've seen video. I'm good friends with Tay Jones, and he shared cell phone videos. And
that was me letting him know. Dogs, I know what's going on back there. I was giving him a chance to switch it up. That's right, Mr. Finesse. Look at his face. Look at him. Look at him. TC, salute. Look at him. Let's continue.
I didn't see you. So I was asking, you was in both locker rooms, so you didn't see the actual hand wraps, and you didn't see who put on whose gloves. Because the reason why I'm asking is because I'm sure, you know, you've heard of GloveGate and the allegations about Tyson Fury's gloves, and it's interesting. Ricky brought up the Togo situation, and I'm glad you answered that question because you know things are different with jurisdictions, and I'm glad because I didn't know that, so I just learned something. Thank you very much. However, before I get out of here, what was the outcome with Togo? And
the boxing commission had the gloves, and they confiscated the gloves, and they researched, and there was no padding. There was the removal of the product of the.
Pause. Pause. Confiscated the gloves. The commission confiscated the gloves. Why is he acting like he had nothing to do with it? Why is he acting like someone complained and he said, oh, well, let me tell you what happened. Somebody complained because La Barbie lost. And someone said, I don't like the gloves. And he said, let's take action. He said it. Oh, we complained, but he didn't take action. But let's continue.
Of the hair on the Reyes gloves. That's what actually happened, and the commission presented that protest to the WBC, and they had all the evidence.
okay, all right, I'm gonna get out of here, Fred. Where's Fury's gloves right now? Were they inspected?
I'm sorry?
Fury's gloves.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know he heard me.
Were they inspected?
Yeah, I'm sure I don't know if the boxing commission has the gloves or who has the gloves.
Oh! That's not what I asked you. I asked you were they inspected. He said, yeah, sure, I'm sure. Again, you're leaving it up to the commission. Salute to N Conquest in that super sticker. Salute to you, fam. I appreciate you. Alfred, I'm on the job. Salute, Clarence. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Brian H. He had no clue. Obadiah, salute. He had no clue. Yeah, yes, I'm sure. You can't say yes or no. Mark, what up? You was not there. Because if you was there, like you said, you could say yes or no. Just let him talk. This is not hard. AD, what up? That's right. All this faith in the goddamn commission. I'm asking you a simple question. You know why? Fact versus fiction. If it happened to you, you can remember it. If you got to make it up, I hope you might want to write it down and rehearse it to yourself day after day after day after day after day. So a month later, when it comes back up, you remember what you rehearsed. But you think a lie is going to get you out of trouble. He was in trouble when he came and sat down and Fred opened up the link and I was sitting there. He was in trouble. Back into it. I'll bring it back a little if you ain't hear it.
I don't know if the boxing commission has the gloves or who has the gloves, but the gloves are inspected prior, during, and after the bout in every jurisdiction.
So you don't know where the gloves are?
No.
I know where they are.
Where?
In Sugar Hill's house. He told us. Go have a look at it.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Appreciate
You
it.
too.
And then you see Reggie down there, and it was comical after that because Reggie's his best friend, and I say that loosely. Y'all go ahead and look at it. He hate Reggie. That was funny as hell. Salute to Mr. Finesse in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, see, Drew, Mauricio ain't from the Bronx. He didn't know that fake game he running wouldn't work on this side. No, he did not. Sulaiman and Booga Hill drew 2-0, 2 KOs exactly. Man, y'all go ahead and find the Sugar Hill interview. There's so many people that put that on their channel and they're mad at me. They mad at me. They mad at me. Oh, fuck, Drew Tartan. Yeah, you know what they're mad at? Just like that. Just like that. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. I was respectful. He stepped on himself. You know you done fucked up, right? That was easy. Literally 2 seconds into the interview. He killed himself. Literally. Now, Mauricio. Oh, Mauricio. He said something about commissions. Stay dangerous. Salute. Commissions, right? Let's scroll up here. Y'all know who this woman is? Huh? You know who this woman is? She's the judge. Well, she got Female Judge of the Year in 2019. Gloria Martinez completely screwed Mike Fox out of his win. Y'all know what I'm talking about here. But when Mike Fox got to, by the way, she's a racist. That's why I'm look what she said about Michelle Obama. Gloria Martinez Reyes in 2018. I'm sorry, August 18th of 2020. Okay, monkey face, your time is up. Good, your time is gone. Bye-bye. Monkey face. And that wasn't the only thing she said. If I had a black fighter in the ring and I saw her judging, I'm like, hold on, he's not fighting. Not with her sitting there. I don't trust her. And never mind that, she's a judge. She's not a trainer, and she's not the commission to be back there checking on things. Because you know what those commissions did? Somehow Mike Fox's opponent got to the ring with skin gloves. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember? Alfred in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He said he literally screwed himself and he's on tape. Thank you. Mac of the South, salute. Thank you. Yep. Kane the bad guy, good morning. MJ Total Health and Wellness, salute. See if I miss anybody. All right. Yep. Yep. Main event Mark. DJ 7 for life, salute. It's always lightweight, baby. This is easy. This is easy. If you got your shit together, we can have a conversation. But if you lying and everything else, it'll come out. You gotta know what you're talking about, though. I just asked him a question. The man lied all over the place. I let him know I saw a video of the locker room. You're telling us cheating couldn't have taken place because you was there. And you're putting faith in commissions. We know, Cono Loco knows, these commissions don't do shit. I just told y'all. I watched a camp put Novocaine on the abs and around the rib cage of a fighter, and I'm looking at the commission, I don't know, playing Tetris on his phone or something. With Mel Lane. He was on the phone doing something. I'm like, this, what? I said, okay. Right? So anyway, that's the WBO with Gloria Martinez. Had Mike Fox losing that fight. But never mind that, his opponent came to the ring with skin gloves. The referee says, who signed off on these? And you hear someone say, I didn't. But somebody from the commission signed off on skin gloves. He got all the way to the goddamn ring with it. And if Mike Fox camp didn't catch it, he's fighting Mike Fox with skin gloves. You believe that? WBA, thank you. Deland James, salute. Jafar Cesar, salute. Stop me when I'm lying. Mike Fox whoops his ass and still lose. He still lost on the cards. And we're watching it on TV like, what just happened? What just happened? Come to find out when we're saying, oh, there's racism in boxing. What? Oh, no, y'all making it up. Y'all always playing the race card. I just showed you Gloria Martinez. Her background. She's a racist. Bottom line. Bottom line, all those tweets started coming out. Bottom line, she a racist. Next, the skin gloves. We say there's faulty commissions. No, they're not. The commissions are there to protect us. Yeah? And salute to you monkeys. They say, oh, man, y'all just need to give it up with Wilder, man. He just lost, right? Because you the same niggas. When I say, yo, those commissions ain't shit, those commissions, they're not 100, right? Watch this, y'all. The commissions, a lot of the people working, I said a lot, I didn't say all, right? I said, well, let me be clear. Some of the people working for the commissions are like the police. He who gives you fire, Roger Thompson. Tom Elfridge, salute. You hear what I just said? The police are supposed to be good, but we all know a lot of them are assholes. A lot of them are racist. A lot of them are Klansmen. Am I making a connection here? And yes, it's fair. It's a fair comparison. Very fair. It's a very fair. NBA D Night, salute. It's a very fair comparison. I believe there are people that operate with a lot of integrity in the commissions. But in that case, you had a bad person. They let this guy get to the ring with skin gloves. And when the ref didn't pick it up, the other camp picked it up. And then when they asked who signed off on these, I didn't. Nobody knows nothing, right? Ain't nobody seen shit, right? Think about what I'm saying. So when we say, yo, Deontay, the water, you know, that shit makes sense. Tay Jones said he got a phone call. Yo, bro. Okay. I'll let Tay tell y'all. It's 100% true. But because we're pro-black and we back Deontay, you don't want to hear it. And you monkeys, it didn't happen. You know how we feel? When you saw Garner getting that chokehold, he died. I can't breathe. It started right there. Y'all remember getting online and the outrage that we displayed? And you get one motherfucking white dude from Kentucky that's going to tell you, you don't know how hard a cop's job is. Well, what the fuck do you know about a cop's job? Well, when I got arrested, everyone that knows everything about a cop, they've been arrested. They never say, well, I'm a cop. They never say it. I've never seen it online. Never. Never. So when they talk to me, I just laugh like, you know everything because you got arrested. I compared them to like the 17-year-old that has a kid. Now she know everything about life. No, you don't know shit. That's why you got a kid. Life is just getting started for you. And shit got real. So when you tell us, oh no, D just lost. No, nigga. It's deeper than that. Oh, you're always playing the race card. You LDBC guys, you're playing the race card. Prove me wrong. Gloria Martinez, Mike Fox. What happened there? How'd that kid, and he got to the ring with faulty equipment. They allowed him to fight. And then he lost and they jerked Mike Fox on the cards. And I got a copy of the letter because they filed a grievance. We've investigated ourselves and we didn't find any wrongdoing. Thank you. Have a good night. That loss is going to stand. I have the letter. I have a copy of it on my phone. What can you do? Who do you sue when the system is against you? The system is against you. What do you do? How do you fight the power? You lay there and take it. We love boxing. Boxing don't love us. And that's the WBA. This is the WBC with this bullshit. So if the WBA is doing this, what about the WBC? This guy's doing this shit in our face. But he's supposed to be teaming up with the athletic commissions in the Olympics to try and fix boxing. Everybody's jumping around after this Bud case, man. I just played it for you. He told me he says one thing in the video and told me something else. But y'all get mad at me. I didn't make him say that. He said it. I know. He's Latino. He speaks the same language as you somehow. And, he backs Canelo and all this bullshit. You don't care about the sport. You guys are assholes, man. Assholes. Salute to my brother Alfred in that super chat heavy. He said PBC was there when they tried to have skin gloves versus Fox. The PBC had O'Shaquie Foster and his team prevent Miguel Roman from wearing skin gloves. Pause. Y'all remember that? He was on his way to the ring to fight O'Shaquie Foster with skin gloves. He got caught, and Roman got his ass beat. Don't tell me there's no cheating in the sport. You can't tell me that. O'Shaquie Foster, Mike Fox, Fury Wilder, Margarito Mosley, Trinidad Hopkins. If there was no cheating in the sport, why do opposing camps send people from their camps to the locker rooms? I know. Oh, but JD's, you fired Mark Breland, and they smoke screen everything. Oh, justice for Mark Breland. Breland was in on that shit. Breland said, oh, JD's wouldn't know a cast from a hand wrap. Fine, Mark. So why did you tell Deontay, look, he wouldn't know a cast from a hand wrap. Let me go over there. I know. But no, you didn't do anything. You shook there in place. And then what'd you do, Mark? You lied. I never gave him no water. I'm watching in the fight in between rounds. What are you doing with Deontay? Giving him fucking water out of a Dasani bottle. Not a Gatorade bottle that you put water in it yourself. No, a Dasani bottle. And then said you ain't give him no water. You ain't say, I only gave him water in between the fights, so unless they poison the water that they gave him, I don't know. You could have said that. I'm like, oh, okay. He's just absent from it. But you said I ain't give him any water, Mark. You said that. And that's what made me say, whoa. Hold on. He's had plenty of time to be specific, and he never was. He said, I ain't give him no water. That's right, and Dasani is like the worst. You ever been in a pool and accidentally ingest some pool water? It's ridiculous. It's disgusting. You're like, CB, what up? Gnarly Ray, so look, what up? I'm like, oh, that's how Dasani feels. It's like orange juice and Sunny Delight. Firm difference. I don't know how people drink Sunny Delight. It just feels wrong. WBC was there, but the PBC ignores Fury using skin gloves versus Wilder 2 times. No investigation. Young World, salute. Stormy, you crazy. This is what we deal with. But we're crazy. When we point these things out, we're crazy. As if this sport isn't dangerous as it is. But I'm not done with this. Jeffrey, salute. I'm not done with this. Let's go here. I asked him about Alejandro. First of all, let's talk about it. Does that look like a woman to you? All right. Now, I'm looking at, and listen. I don't give a damn who anybody lays down with. I don't care. A lot of you are gay, trolls. I don't care. A lot of you in the chat got gay family members. I don't care about that. What Mauricio Sulaiman tried to do was say that we were stupid for asking questions about this woman and accused us of bullying her because of her sexual orientation. Healing the mind, body, and coach. Salute, fam. That's what he tried to do. Let us read. Mauricio Sulaiman is supporting Alejandro Tiger Jimenez, who disagrees with the recent ruling to remove her recognition as the WBC super middleweight champion. The decision over Freyshawn Cruz Dezern, a black woman, to capture the WBC, WBO super middleweight titles. Jimenez had previously held the WBC's heavyweight titles and shed a lot of weight to drop down to the weight limit where she was bigger pool of potential fighters. But not long after the win, testing agency VADA revealed that one of Jimenez's tests came back with an adverse finding for a banned steroid, stanozolol. Let's call it Stan. She had Stan in her system. She was turning into Stan. WBO removed her title and returned their belt to Cruz Dezern. All right. The Texas Commission changed the fight's outcome to a no contest, rightfully so. WBC continued to push through with the full investigation that played out for several months. Earlier this week, it finally came down to the ruling to return the title to Cruz Dezern, and they suspended Jimenez for 9 months. Wow. Jimenez maintains that she never knowingly ingested a banned substance and refused to stand down from recognizing herself as a belt holder. Now watch this. I personally believe her. In her testimonies of innocence, science has not been able to demonstrate how the positive test came about. Wow! Southern T, salute. Wow! He's a scientist. Because later on, didn't he tell us that although Oscar Valdez popped dirty A and B samples, it's equivalent to 2 Red Bulls, so he can go ahead and fight? About a year later, he's fighting hard for her. Jimenez, Valdez, Fury. Salute to Josiah Matthews in the super chat. Said, just want to tell you in the LDBC, thanks for all y'all do. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't know about all the cheating. My boxing info is better. Thank you. Listen, that's all we want. And I appreciate you. Trillion of Judah, salute. Big Texas in the building. I appreciate you, fam. And that's all we want is a clean sport and talk boxing. That's it. If a fighter does wrong, we rip them. If they do right, we celebrate them. We don't care what their race, culture, or creed is, but what it is that no matter what we do, there's a magnifying glass on everything we do. Because we're pro-black doesn't mean we're anti-everything else. Nah, you right, Focus Boy. You right. You right. T Hunt, salute. You right. Somehow they bended and twisted that we're the racist. They bent it that way. Everybody that supports the LDBC is in black. And if you listen to the content, you know exactly where we're coming from. What happens is when you get these people that are hardcore fans of fighters, they're not fight fans, they're fans of fighters. And because they don't like what we have to say, yo, look, man, Canelo cheated, man. He cheated. Then there's an onslaught of monkey emojis and banana emojis. And we say, yo, look, Deontay's our guy, but he got cheated. You just saying that because he's black. Well, you root for Canelo because he's Mexican. But never mind that. He got cheated, man. We have all this evidence. And it was up to this motherfucker, Mauricio Sulaiman, to at least investigate it. And he told us that we were silly. We were stupid. We was ruining a night. And just like we can prove Tyson Fury has a track record of being a cheater, we now can prove that Mauricio Sulaiman has a track record of being selective in his investigations. We can accuse him of being racist. We can accuse him of picking and choosing what's better for business. Because if Deontay Wilder was David Juarez, you think Tyson Fury would have been able to breathe? When I told him where the gloves were, if Deontay Wilder spoke Espanol, those gloves would have been on his desk. I'm lying?
Hello, my name is Mauricio Sulaiman, Executive Secretary of the WBC. We would like to announce that we have begun an investigation regarding the situation that happened in a female championship fight last weekend in Mexico. The fight was between Juarez and Rigo Togo from Japan, and there was a situation in which the gloves were tampered with. The WBC is gathering all the reports from the supervisors from both camps, and we will have a hearing with Togo's management to have them explain exactly what transpired during that situation of the gloves. Here's the evidence. It is a critical and alarming situation because the so-called skinning of gloves seems that happened for this fight. We are very concerned about this situation, and the WBC is gathering information regarding this happening not only in Mexico but other countries and other arenas. We are very concerned about the matter, and we will pay full attention to this situation, and we will inform accordingly of what happens after a hearing with Mr. Togo's manager. Thank you very much.
PJ's Big Dog, salute. The finding of those gloves cast suspicion on the first fight that they had where Togo knocked her out. It's a TKO. I'm sorry, it was a TKO. She stopped her in their first fight. So they're saying these findings cast suspicion on the first fight. The gloves were on his desk. Well, everything was wrong. Wilder Fury 2. And then we went back, Wilder Fury 1, and we found shit like like this. And this. And don't forget this. Right? Yep. This is what we found.
I think you don't know, now you know.
What up, niggas? Right in your face. I know, I don't like Deontay. I don't like Deontay, so I don't care how it ended. Right in your face. And when I tell you it's deeper than boxing, please don't talk to me if you don't know. You continue to troll because you just want to be right. Okay, nigga.
I think you don't know, now you know.
What up, monkeys?
Hello, monkeys.
Clueless. You clueless, foolish mortals. You clueless, foolish mortals. That's all. Salute. You clueless, foolish mortals. You think I can explain everything I'm explaining in a fucking barbershop? They don't want to hear it. Why try and explain this? You ever tried to have Mr. Shelter, salute. You ever tried to have a conversation? Yo, talking boxing with people is really like talking rocket science. But because they think it's a simple sport, two men get in the ring and they fight, one is better than the other. Because they think it's that simple, they think they can have an educated conversation with you. They don't know all of this shit. They don't care. Their attention span can't go past their goddamn Air Force Ones. Because while you're talking to them, they're in the barbershop getting that lineup because they're going to meet some girl. You got on a pair of Jordans, but the first 3 steps of your house all broke up. Don't tell me what your priorities are. Show me where you spend your money. I'll tell you what they are. Hold on, y'all. So I don't talk boxing with anybody. You have to qualify. The wave, salute. You have to qualify to talk to me. That's how it's always been. And people, they come to me at my job. Yo, man, you saw the fight over the weekend? Uh-huh. What you think? Hey, I like the winner. That's my response. I like the winner. I keep it simple. Oh, man, you like so-and-so? I said I like him. I just said I like the winner. I like how he won. Because he won, right? That's all that matters, right? There's a winner, there's a loser. Do you want to hear how the person won? Or do you want to hear how the person lost and why he lost? Forget about how he won. Yeah, Mike Tyson, all-time great. He knocks people out. Why was he knocking these people out? Tell me about the losers. In other words, I'm asking you, tell me about his opponents. Nobody, with the exception of a certain amount of people in the chat, can tell you about those losses. They're so bamboozled by 24 fights in 2 years. You heard me, right? It was about 23, 24 fights in 2 years he had. 85 and 86, he fought like 20-something times. So when I say name the killers, they get stumped Because every time he fought a killer, Mike got killed. Thank you, Mike. You made Kevin McBride a killer. Thanks. I can name the killers he should have fought and didn't fight. You could do that. But 24 to over 20 times in 2 years, that's a lot. That's a lot. Even in the 80s, that was a lot. But this is your guy on your pedestal. You want to throw his record at me, right? And you want to tell me this guy, he ain't fight nobody and Deontay ain't fight nobody? Yeah. I'm going to do an analyze in-depth look on Mike Tyson's career. Since you know, I got a lot of smart-ass remarks. When I tell you all time, your Mike broke some records. He did. Mike was fun to watch. He was. But you know what? If you really know boxing, Mike barely makes a top 10 all time. Yeah, I said it. But more on that some other time. Me and Stormy we gonna cook on that. More on that. Anyway, this guy fought hard for Alejandro Jimenez. You sure that's not Jaime Munguia right there? Okay? He fought for her. He said, I personally believe her. She has 4 negatives and 1 positive in this process. It is a mystery in the doping issue. I'm convinced that Alejandro Jimenez is going to return and test her ability and quality athlete. I trust her. I'm very sorry because of the positive test. These are situations that must be followed by the regulations. She voluntarily joined and participated in our drug testing program. She's a constant promoter of health and all right. Okay. He fought for her. Why? He believed her. Why? Well, let me see. Deontay Wilder, 10 title defenses. All of the things that qualify for you to be a holder of a franchise status. Deontay Wilder met that criteria. Gary Russell Jr. met that criteria. Hell, man, even the Charlos met that criteria in the ring. Were they offered any of that shit? No. Never mind that. Deontay said he wouldn't take it. That's a get out of jail free card. For what? He has a problem getting fights, and he was a WBC champion. Make it make sense. Right. No, I ain't gonna do that. Well, anyway, yeah, Cruz Dezern, her trainer said, yo, we want to run it back. Want to fight her again. By the way, I'm looking at a picture here. Here's how people don't, I got to share this, though. I have to share this. Here's how people don't know boxing, and this is just a sidebar. Where's that? I was just looking at it. Wait a minute. Okay, here it is. Here's how people don't know boxing. You heard people say, oh, Tyson Fury is the biggest heavyweight of all time. Ryder, salute. He's not. You see that picture right there on the left? That's Evander Holyfield versus the Russian Nikolai Valuev. That man was 7 feet tall, like 300 pounds. He couldn't bust a grape. He didn't have that much power. He was just a big guy. That's the biggest heavyweight recorded. And he wasn't like lumbering or whatever. He actually had pretty good feet. He was 7 feet tall. 40 Evander Holyfield. That's the biggest heavyweight I've ever seen. He's like 7 feet tall. There may be one somewhere. I got to do research. But Tyson Fury is one of the biggest heavyweights of all time. But Nikolai Valuev is the biggest one I've seen that's been recorded. That's just a little history for y'all. How bad my screen is. Look at this. Got to do all of this shit. Focus. There we go. Nah, Monty Barrett lost the value of it. That was right here in New York. George, what up? Yeah. Yeah, he was, man, he was like a wrestler. Nah, Monty Barrett lost him. Matter of fact, Nikolai didn't appreciate how Don King promoted him. He promoted him as King Kong and brought him to the top of the Empire State Building. George, remember that? He brought him to the top of the Empire State Building and tried to promote him in New York as King Kong. I say, God damn. I mean, he got a little, birth thing going on, but he don't want to be called a goddamn ape, right? Right, monkeys? Right? Anyway, back to Sulaiman. No, I didn't. Wait, where'd you put it, Stormy? Oh, yes. Oh, it's coming, y'all. See, y'all asked for it. Y'all asked for this. Y'all want this smoke with Mike Tyson? Okay. I'm telling you, he was average in the grand scheme of things. He was just celebrated. He was fun to watch when you knew he was going to win. When you knew he was going to win, he was fun to watch. But, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of y'all super duper Tyson fans. This is gonna be hard for y'all to watch. I'm not gonna lie on the man. But when I say he would have a hard time competing today, he would have a hard time. No, he beats everybody. He beats Deontay. No, he does not. No, he does not. Deontay beats the shit out of a prime Mike Tyson. What makes you say that? James Craig Tiller stopped the KO streak. Who's that? Shut up. Don't talk to me. Right after that, he fought Mitch Green. He knocked Mitch Green out in the street. Not in a boxing ring. That went the distance. Did you know that? Yeah. Sorry to inform you. Mike Tyson is severely overrated. I've been saying this since the 80s, but I was a kid back then, so what do I know? Bumpy, what up? Salute Josiah in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He says, Tyson overrated, didn't beat no legend in their prime, lost to Holyfield Lewis, didn't fight Moore or Bo. Oh, there's a bunch of people he ain't fight. There's a probability Riddick Bowe could have beat him. I think David Tua would have stood in front of him. And Mike is a great inside fighter, but what if David Tua landed that left hand and hurt Mike? What if? I'm asking. Yeah, Kane, James Toney probably would have put a clinic on Mike. We don't know. Chris Bird probably would have made Mike miss all night long. I don't know. Ike Ibeabuchi would have fought Mike in the pocket. Oh, but what if Mike catches him? What if? What if Ibeabuchi catches Mike? What if? And then when Mike has these L's, everyone starts capping for him. Oh, he was drunk. Oh, he had herpes. Oh, he had chlamydia. Oh, he was on coke. Blah, blah, blah. Buster Douglas whooped his ass. Oh, there was a long count. Long count? Oh, he fired his corner. Uh-huh. Fast forward some goddamn 30 years later, we point out the discrepancies with Deontay Wilder. It's excuses now, right? They ain't gonna let you in the house, monkeys.
Oh, you should let me help you with that.
So considerate of you, Jimmy, but you know we don't allow niggas in the house, so it's quite all right. It really is wonderful to see you, son. You keep up the good work.
Hello. I'm on the move. I'm always taking care of business, y'all. Yeah. They ain't gonna let you in the house. I don't know who you think you're trying to impress. Look, I hate him too. Look at who you're justifying. Mauricio Sulaiman. That's the side of history you want to be on? Y'all don't see all the yo, he's scrambling like eggs on a Sunday morning. He's trying to help fix boxing for the Olympics. He's removing fighters from rankings that are not enrolled in VADA after all of this with Alejandro Jimenez.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
You guys need to stop. You guys really need to stop. Let me remind you. All right? This is salute to my brother Kennard Smith in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said he didn't want Buster rematch. No, he didn't. Well, I mean, Buster lost the very next fight, right? Evander had the title. He definitely didn't want that smoke right then and there. But at least he should have been like, yo, that shit with Buster was a fluke. Let me at least fight him. Let me get that rematch. But whatever, man. Whatever. Now, New York City's most hated on says, you know, Mike got robbed for 3 years. He did, but he never ducked nobody. How old are you? Riptide, salute. How old are you, fam? Because I'm going to need you. When me and Stormy break down Mike Tyson's entire career, I'm going to need you to be here. I'm going to need you to be here. How old are you, fam? You 45. And you believe that? You believe he ain't duck nobody? I'm definitely going to need you to be here when we review Mike Tyson's entire career. I'm going to need you to be here. I'm going to need you to be here. I'm going to break it down. Yes, he did. He ducked a lot of people. He went to jail on some bullshit. That's perfect. He went to jail on some bullshit. All right? That was his nigga wake-up call. We don't care who you are. We don't care how much of a rock star you are. Your ass going to prison. Your ass going to prison. And they robbed him for 3 years. Mr. Smith, salute. But when he got out, there was a lot of heavyweights running around there. Who'd he fight? Peter McNeely. Ivan Mechner, salute. Peter McNeely. I was like, what? What are you doing? And while he was in prison for those 3 years, the division was live. Tell me what Evander Holyfield did the whole time when Mike was gone for 3 years. What was Evander Holyfield doing? Look it up. I saw Michael Moore 2 times, Riddick Bowe 3 times, Lennox Lewis 2 times, something like that. It was something like that, not in that no particular order. Got hurt in all of those fights except Mora 2. Riddick Bowe, he got knocked out in the 3rd fight. So by the time Mike got to him, he hasn't fought in 3 years. He was well preserved. He wasn't taking no shots. By the time he got to Evander Holyfield, he done had a goddamn heart condition. Remember that? Mike wasn't Mike when he got up to you. You mean got up to Holyfield? What does that mean? All right, save it, brother. When I do the Mike Tyson review with me and Stormy, I'll drop you a link. We're gonna present our facts, and I'm gonna give you time. Get your facts together now, because that's gonna be an open panel. But you, everyone remember, NYC Most Hated On. You're gonna get a link, brother. Paul Carrick, salute. And I want you to respectfully state your case. I'm gonna point out the facts, unscripted virtuoso. I'm gonna point out the facts, and I want you to state your case. Now, I know Evander was a real deal. I was saying he was a real deal since 1987, 88. I've been saying it that long, but I'm going to drop a link when I do the show, the review of his career, and I'm going to point out facts. And I want you to tell me that he didn't duck anybody. I've been doing this for years, man. And it wasn't to rip Mike Tyson. It was to say, slow down. He's not the GOAT. He's celebrated. I get it. Arturo Gatti was celebrated. Anytime he fought in Atlantic City, he was celebrated. Was he better than Floyd Mayweather? No. Brother, just get your facts in order. When I do the show, come on back. I'll drop a link just for you. It's all good. You're entitled to your opinion, but I want you to back it up with facts. Me and Stormy are going to break down Mike Tyson's record to a science, and I'm going to let you decide. When we get to the 90s, I want you to decide if he ain't duck anybody. So it's all good. DJ Zion Love, salute. So it's all good. So in closing with this Mauricio Sulaiman thing, it didn't take me long to destroy this dude. No, it's not an argument, brother. It's not an argument. You made a statement that I don't agree with. That's all. And I'm gonna back up what I'm saying with facts. You said he ain't ducked nobody. He did. He did. He ducked. He ducked several people. Several. And we're gonna prove that. It's a conversation. It's not an argument. It's a conversation. Oh, George, you know you're welcome. You know you're welcome. Ivor, yes. Prison saved Mike. Because Mike was a loose cannon. Mike was going to get shot in the street. He kept fucking around. Because niggas ain't fighting Mike in the street. They were going to plug him. That's enough. When we talk about Mike Tyson that day, then we'll bring it up. Because Mike Tyson will openly admit it. He'll admit it. He went to jail on some bullshit, but it helped him. Reform, rehabilitate. In 86 and 88, Andrew, he was unbeatable because there was no one around. We'll get to it. We're going to review the ranking system and what Mike was doing. In 86, in 85 and 86, he fought over 20 times. Look at your calendar. That's a lot. And then go look at the names and tell me what you recognize. We'll get to it. I'm on Sulaiman right now. I ain't got much time left. But I'm going to keep it so simple. He's an asshole. Mauricio Sulaiman is an asshole. We can accuse him of racism. He told us we're stupid. You blame Alejandro Jimenez. Hold on, y'all. You know what I relate this shit to? And I promise I'm gonna get out of here. You know what I relate this shit to? With all this capping that people do? It's similar to, I know this is odd, but yeah, George, if that was Jose. Y'all ever met a Dillian White fan? I've met one on Facebook. It's the weirdest shit in the world. Because the whole time I'm reading what they say, I'm like, what? Look, I know y'all grew up in the same neighborhood. I know. But that's all you got to say. Just say, look, I'm going to back him. He used to live across the street, and my aunt, I used to see him a lot. And, you know, I just want what's best for him. I'm a root for him. Leave it there. But don't start telling me he's the greatest thing you've ever seen. Dillian White ain't shit. He's not. He's not. But y'all ever met a hardcore Dillian White fan? It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I don't know. I don't know. Any Dillian White fans in the chat? Y'all can be honest. Any Dillian White fans? Y'all got to make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like non-alcoholic beer. It doesn't make sense. Nah, Roger, I don't know. Dillian White got fans. I've spoke to one when I was on Facebook, and it was the weirdest shit. It was weird. I'm like, is he trolling? No, because he lived in the same area that he used to see him every day. Now he's boxing on TV. Oh, I know him. Nigga don't even know your name, man. Shut your face. You understand? So all this cap for Mauricio Sulaiman, and you know how I know what I'm talking about with Mauricio? These trolls got so mad they were making troll accounts talk about Drew Titan fears Mauricio. All that means is I body bagged him and you didn't like it. You ain't like it. Well, hey man. He bodied himself. I didn't do anything. I was in the locker room. I was in both locker rooms. I saw the hand wraps. I saw the gloves. And then he got up in here. And when I asked him the same thing, he don't know nothing. I'm sure the commissions that you're in charge of, you're the sanctioning body, but you know, everybody's in cahoots. Listen, all we want is a fair sport. It's dangerous enough as it is. So Mauricio is now interested in drug cheats. He don't like drug cheats anymore. Okay. When did that start? When did it start? So you admit that there's cheating in the sport. The sport's dirty. But Deontay ain't get cheated.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that. I don't remember anything. It was all a blur. Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
Don't drink no more water because there's none of that.
Give power to my nigger sword!
Alejandro Jimenez got a raw deal. Oscar Valdez could fight. A&B samples is dirty. It's equivalent to 4 Red Bulls. Deontay Wilder got cheated.
Who cares?
So there's been a few, but people take drugs, don't they, in boxing? They all take drugs, I'd say. All of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'd say they're all abusing performance enhancers or weight strippers or whatever they're going to do to take drugs. I think they all take drugs. All athletes.
Define all. Who's
everybody?
Well, obviously you're not talking about yourself, so.
And you're saying about obviously when you went over fighting the Klitschko with the waters and stuff like that. That was very, you know. How did you guys think of the idea of that when you was going there, that you needed to bring your own water and food and stuff like that? Did you like?
We know boxing. We know what goes on behind the scenes. So yeah, it's a dangerous sport. You know, people want to win, they'll do anything to win. So.
We know boxing. We know what goes on behind the scenes. Hey, Mauricio, I think he got poisoned, man. Those gloves wasn't right, man. We're ruining the sport with these allegations. Gloves? Speaking of gloves.
Who can be against me? Nobody.
So you seriously were worried that they...
And listen, I had good information off of good resources not to touch anything in the changing rooms because they might try and drug you. I can't expand a lot about it. We know that cheats, right? These people are extremely good at cheating. So they tried it with the gloves first, and they even gave me the wrong gloves in the end as well. There wasn't the gloves that I opted for. They were over gloves. I wasn't happy, but I thought I can't be making any more like commotions, so I'll just take them. So that was the gloves. Then they put 6-inch thick of memory foam all over the ring. Then Peter sussed that out in about 2 seconds. Big arguments. The fight was nearly...
We make excuses, though. That's your WBC world champion right there. Accusing Vladimir Klitschko of the same crap, basically the same crap that we're accusing him of. But salute to you monkeys. You don't like Deontay. 10 years of Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. You don't like him. He's too arrogant. He don't knock anybody out. Enter Deontay Wilder, who shouldn't even be at the heavyweight division. He has been outweighed in all of his fights, but he's knocked out pretty much everybody he's faced. Highest KO ratio, 10 title defenses, and now all of a sudden you're concerned about boxing skill?
So no wonder you talk all that young shit. You're a little boy that don't get the large picture. He was just another lost nigga.
And when we speak up on it, y'all know the drill.
You can talk your brain now, motherfucker. Rolls out, he's a nigger. He's a nigger! He's a nigger!
Oh my God.
A nigger! Look, there's a nigger!
Look! Clowns. Y'all know what's about to come.
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man,
New York City, most hated on. No doubt. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Much love. It's never any beef. I'm past my time. I just need to cook this clown Sulaiman, man. Y'all already know what it is. Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'll be back tomorrow. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Painful Excellence podcast. It's not a boxing channel, but we talking some real shit over there. The Painful Excellence podcast. I'm past my time, family. The General's on 78 Sports TV. Let's go over there. Peace, y'all.
Move! Not today.
Hello, monkeys.